45 minutes left. God is trying to reach you and you always skip this. Don't open it quickly. My child, listen carefully. You were never meant to find this message, and yet here you are, faced with the cry of eternity echoing in the depths of your soul, whispering a truth you've refused to confront. 45 minutes are left. Just 45. And in this sacred hour, heaven itself bends low to touch your heart. Every time God reached for you, you ran. You delayed. You questioned. You skipped. You avoided. You passed by the door He kept open, and now that door is beginning to close. There's still time, but only a flicker of it. And God is trying to reach you one last time. Don't open it quickly. Don't treat this message like the rest. Sit down. Breathe. And listen like your spirit's future depends on it, because it does. The angels have gathered. The stars are not still. The wind tonight carries a sacred urgency. Even the silence in your room is not silence, it's the held breath of heaven waiting for your heart to awaken. You were chosen. Yes, you. Not by accident. Not by force. But by divine fire that has followed you since birth, weeping every time you wandered, rejoicing every time you almost turned back. But almost isn't enough now. This isn't a dream. This isn't a coincidence. This is the moment. And you feel it, don't you? Something trembling beneath your skin, as if your soul has recognized that it is being called, loudly, violently, urgently, before something irreversible is sealed in the spirit. 45 minutes left, my child. The time is exact, not symbolic. There is something being written right now. In a place your eyes can't see, your name is glowing with fire and tears. A verdict is near. Not a punishment, no, God isn't trying to destroy you. He's trying to deliver you. But there is a moment when even mercy, if refused too long, becomes a silence. That silence is approaching, and God is reaching out through this message to stop it. This is your turning point. This is the cry you weren't supposed to ignore. God says, my child, I know how many times you tried to silence my voice in your own heart. I watched when you scrolled past me. I saw when you said, later. Tomorrow. When I'm ready. But I still waited. I still called. And now, with the final hour slipping through your hands, I'm calling louder than ever before. Don't harden your heart again. My child, you're not reading this because you're bored. You're not reading this because you stumbled across it. Something deeper than your mind has brought you here. The divine realm has been pushing, arranging, stirring you into this exact moment. And if you only knew how much has been aligned to give you one more chance, you would tremble. The people around you don't see it. They don't hear the ticking in the spirit. But you do. You've always been more sensitive than you admit. More aware of the unseen. More haunted by dreams that no one else understands. This is because your soul has never fully been part of this world. You've been marked, since childhood, for something higher. And the darkness around you knows it. Yes. That's why things fell apart the way they did. That's why the people who were supposed to love you left. That's why you've faced betrayal after betrayal, heartbreak after heartbreak, while others seem to move on unshaken. It's not because you're cursed. It's because you're chosen. But the chosen are always hunted. And now, my child, the hunt is reaching its climax, and you must decide whether you will finally come home or stay lost forever. Don't open this quickly. Don't treat it like the others. Let these words pierce you. Let them sink in like prophecy, like warning, like healing all at once. The next 45 minutes are not about external events. They're about your internal position. Your soul is hanging between two timelines right now. In one timeline, you finally surrender. You finally admit that the voice inside you has always been right. You finally let go of the fear, the stubbornness, the pride, and you step into a path that changes everything. In that timeline, your healing comes quickly. Your restoration begins in strange, beautiful ways. Love returns. Provision multiplies. And the shame you've been dragging around like a second skin burns away in holy fire. In that timeline, your tears make sense. Your journey is redeemed. But in the other timeline, my child, you delay again. You excuse it again. You say, I'm tired. Maybe later. And that choice pushes you further into confusion. The relationships you think are safe begin to crumble. The voice of heaven grows faint. Your dreams feel hollow. And you find yourself surrounded by things that look beautiful but drain your soul. You've been here before. So many times before. You know what happens when you ignore the signs. You know what happens when you pretend the warnings don't apply to you. And yet this is different. This is the last bend in the road. This is the page right before the book closes or turns into something greater. Someone you love cried last night. You didn't know. But in a place far from your eyes, they knelt and sobbed, praying that something, anything, would reach you. They prayed for a message. And this is it. They didn't even know what they were praying for. But heaven heard. And now here you are, holding the words that angels wept to deliver. You are not beyond hope. You are not too far gone. But you must act now. 45 minutes is not forever. It is slipping even now. Each second you spend doubting is a second falling like glass around your future. The hourglass has turned. Do you feel it? Even your heart beats differently right now. Your chest is tight. Your thoughts are louder. It's because your soul knows it is being pursued. Not by wrath, but by redemption. And redemption never chases this hard unless something urgent is at stake. There is a woman in your life. Or around your life. God is exposing her. Yes, finally, God is exposing this woman. Open it now before she wraps herself tighter around your path. Her smile is warm, but her spirit carries deception. She was planted to delay you, to distract you, to keep you looking backward instead of upward. And though part of you suspects it, you've been afraid to confront it. But the time is now. The truth is being revealed. Let it break. Let it go. What's coming is far better than what's clinging. My child, you are not safe in delay. That is the illusion. You think, I'll decide tomorrow. But tomorrow is not a guarantee anymore. This message is not to scare you. It's to shake you awake. You were not born to live halfway. You were not born to be used by others. You were born to carry a divine light that sets captives free. But you cannot set others free while you remain in chains yourself. This message is for you. This is not generic. Not vague. Every word is an arrow aiming for the places in you that still ache for meaning. You've carried so much pain in silence. Smiled in rooms where you felt invisible. Given your best to people who only took. And yet you still have love in you. Still have purpose. Still have fire. Don't let this world extinguish it. There is a door opening, and it will not remain open forever. You must walk through it. The voices in your head will scream, "You're not ready. You're too broken. It's too late." But those are lies. The door doesn't require your perfection. Only your permission. This is the hour where things shift. Where secrets come to light. Where the one who left suddenly realizes what they lost. Where the job that ignored you suddenly needs your wisdom. Where the health issue you've been hiding begins to reverse because the stress of spiritual hiding is removed. Yes, even your body has been aching for alignment. Your body knows when your soul is starving. And your soul has been starving for truth. My child, take this message and sit with it. Let the tears come. Let the questions rise. But don't run. Not this time. You were meant for so much more than the cycle you've been stuck in. The doors are not locked. They never were. But you must reach out. You must walk through. You must surrender the illusion of control and trade it for the power of destiny. There is a wind coming. It will blow through your life in 7 days. You will see things shift. People reveal their true intentions. Dreams reawaken. But this wind cannot land in a house still filled with clutter. Make space. Say goodbye to what no longer serves you. Clean the spiritual house. And the presence of the divine will flood in so fully, you will weep, not from sadness, but from the overwhelming beauty of being seen, known, and loved again. 45 minutes. Or less, now. Don't ignore it. Don't minimize it. If you feel this is for you, it is. If your heart is racing, it's because your spirit is recognizing truth. If you want to walk away, that's the very sign that you shouldn't. This message will haunt you if you skip it. It will echo in your dreams. Not to punish you, but because your spirit has tasted what real awakening feels like now, and it cannot return to numbness. You are not who you were. You never will be again. This is your metamorphosis. The voice you always wanted to hear is speaking now. The healing you begged for is coming. But only if you answer. The next person you speak to could be the divine appointment heaven is arranging. Don't dismiss them. The next choice you make will affect your legacy. Choose with intention. The next prayer you pray, say it out loud. Say it boldly. Because heaven is leaning in, listening, ready to release answers you've waited years for. There are angels watching. Not distant, floating angels, but fierce, radiant, close ones. One of them has been assigned to you since the beginning. They wept when you gave up. They rejoiced when you loved. And now, they are fighting harder than ever to pierce the veil and bring this message to your soul. Don't open it quickly. Open it slowly, reverently. Let it change you. Let it burn through every false comfort, every toxic relationship, every lie that says you are not enough. You were always enough. You were always meant for more. And now, you must step into it. Before the 45 minutes disappear. God says, there are 45 minutes left. Yes, exactly that. And within those moments, the doors of heaven are preparing to open or close, depending on your decision. I've been trying to reach you for so long, not once, not twice, but repeatedly. I've spoken in signs, dreams, and sudden feelings. I've spoken in the stillness of the night, in the breath before your tears, in the ache of your silence. But you always skip this. You always say, maybe later, or maybe this isn't for me. But child, how many more signs do you need? How many more moments must pass before you realize this one is sacred? This moment is not like the others. This message is not like the others. There are only 45 minutes left, and I beg you from the throne of mercy, don't open it quickly, don't rush over it, let it settle into your soul. Let it awaken you. Let it bring you back. The window that is open now is not small, but it is closing. My Spirit is near, and I am pressing this message into your heart because something has already started shifting. This shift cannot be reversed, but your participation is required. Your agreement with heaven is the final key. Do not treat this as coincidence. Do not treat it as emotion. You've ignored too many signs already. You've prayed for answers, and this is your answer. I am still God. I still love you. I am still protecting you. God will be with you. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. But your awareness matters now. Your obedience matters now. Your heart must hear me fully and without rushing past the gravity of this hour.